Society. I have the pleasure of speaking with you today and also presenting some awards. First of all, thank you family and friends for being here and celebrate this wonderful moment with us. The class of 2008 came here 24 months ago in this very place with a hope and a dream. We came ready to embrace the challenges of PA school. We came ready to make new friends, to contribute our own expertise. We also came to learn from each other. It seems appropriate we say our farewells here. I think back to the first day of class, as you all remember, lined up single file like first graders down the hall, waiting for our backpacks and our laptops and our gadgets. No gadgets, they started a tech company. So, nervous and naive, somewhat naive, we quickly began writing that steep learning that is PA school. By default, we had to quickly acclimate to the confusing Lotus Notes calendar, the folder after folder after folder on the blackboard, as well as learning how to speed type, and all of this we're trying to do while we sort of keep up with each other on instant messenger. So at least most of the class, not me, I was still using the slow email version. So anyhow, if the rigors of drinking from the fireplace approach weren't enough to make us sort of uncomfortable and out of our element, we poked and prodded each other with otoscopes and needles. We also had to get comfortable with each other's naked, half-naked bodies, I should say. Anyhow, our spouses and significant others, I think, came to appreciate the necessity of it all, so we kind of got better with that. And then also we plowed through test after test after test. Before we knew it, it was Christmas time, it was fall break and spring break, the AAPA National Conference. We may have come with an intention to earn our degrees, but we left with a legacy. From blood drives to demonstrating that volunteer spirit, we left our mark on Durham. We witnessed Patrice step into the vice president role of SAPA, which is the Student Academy of American Academy of Physicians Assistants. That was a big accomplishment. And also we had the outstanding distinction of seeing our class, our challengeable team, win the first ever title for the Duke PA program. For me, I think the crowning moment of our class was that night at conference during the Challenge Bowl. We all came together as a PA family, and for a moment we were on top of the world. There was a big sense of unity. After conference and a short summer recess, we geared up for orientation week to get us prepared for the clinical year. We endured a certain ritual every 4 weeks for the whole past year. We would pack up and relocate to a new office or new housing. We had to learn new names, adjust to the nuances of a new hospital or office. And, it was a pretty stressful time for this past year. We also, during the clinical year, had to learn how to hold a screaming, squirming, snotty-nosed kid and try to look for that red bulging eardrum. We had to get used to the adrenaline rush in the Duke Trauma Bay. We endured the long, stressful, tiresome days of pre-rounds, regular rounds, attending rounds, pre-call, post-call. We all know that feeling from internal medicine. And usually that would start at 6 a.m., last into the evening just to come in and do it all over again at 6 a.m. the next day. We also primed our senses to the peculiar sights and smells in the operating room. Evidence-based medicine, it was no vacation. Either way, we polished our papers and solidified our speeches. For Lydia, Anya, and Katrina, the clinical year was extra special with experiences abroad in Honduras and Samoa. Before we could blink, though, the clinical year had come to an end. After finishing that last day on rotation, moving through tax review week in lightning speed, we put our faith and our computers in Donna's hand one last time. Where's she at? I know she's in here this morning. And then Mother Duke actually finally cut the umbilical cord. As of 12 o'clock today, as I understand, our Lotus Notes account being promptly cut off. So over the course of these 2 years, we have become proficient in our exam skills. We have become comfortable in our ability to diagnose and formulate a plan. Class of 2008, we have finally arrived. Yeah. In Adam's words, we trust the system. The system doesn't work. So my preceptor for family medicine, Dr. William Hall, he described us as trees. He said we have the basic framework to get our PA career started. We have the trunk and a few branches. That's about it, though. I mean, some trees are also taller, as you can see by my short stature. So Dr. Hall went on to say that although we have this basic framework, those secondary and tertiary branches, those leaves and twigs, they take nurturing and time to develop. So now we have our base, our trunk, our foundation. It's up to us to cultivate that tree, grow our branches, and bear the fruits of our labors. As we've been told, and the class can help me with this, being a PA means that we are very good. lifelong learners. We couldn't have made it throughout this year without the many lecturers and preceptors who took the time to teach us, to redirect us when we veered off course, tolerate constructive criticism, and to make us better providers and show us what medicine's all about. Today we get the honor of two of those folks. I also want to extend our collective thanks today to the PA faculty and staff. So for the last 24 months, has shaped us, has groomed us, has provided the way for us to reach our goals. You gave us the tools, the confidence, and the motivation to meet the challenges head on. And you structured a program that was intense, efficient, and proven, but yet you constantly look for ways to improve the PA program. So the Duke PA program will continue to meet expectations and serve as a premier model for PA education. We owe our deepest gratitude to our families and friends. They gave those extraordinary sacrifices to help us with the opportunity to pursue our dreams. They've been here to support us, to comfort us, and to help us through difficult times. And for some of us this year, it's truly was difficult times. You know who you are. Excuse me. We each still have to get through these years together, live together, and as well on our own. We had our individual mountains to climb. We had our own sacrifices we had to make. But we can leave comfort with the knowledge that we accomplished great things. We overcame the hardships and we reached our goals. A quote by the author John Ruskin states, "The highest reward for man's toil is not what he gets for it, but what he becomes by it." Take the time to reflect on your accomplishments. Be proud of your efforts. Be proud of what you have become. So we leave Duke today with the expectation for a fulfilling and rewarding future in our careers as physician assistants. And we leave with the honor and pride of having been a part of Duke University Physician Assistant Program, the original and the best PA program in the country. So finally, before I present the awards today, or at least the ones that we're giving as a class. Class of 2008, you're a wonderful group of people. You have big hearts, big smiles, and a dedication to serve the greater good. I know you will all be great PAs and stewards of our profession. Good luck on the parents, and so I wish you, my classmates, my new PA family, my brothers and sisters, the best in all your endeavors. Thank you for 2 wonderful years, and thanks for the memories.